Hello and welcome to CVR News Network. You are watching CVR English and these are the details of World 360. America's top diplomat met with Saudi Arabia's Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman in Jeddah on Monday ahead of holding talks with the Ukrainian delegation for talks on ending the three-year war with Russia. During Tuesday's meeting with U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio, Kiev will propose a ceasefire covering the Black Sea and long-range missile strikes as well as the release of prisoners, two senior Ukrainian officials said. Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelenskyy met Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman in Jeddah, discussing diplomatic efforts to end the war and strengthen economic ties. Zelenskyy acknowledged Saudi Arabia's role in mediating peace and securing prisoner releases. Talks between US and Ukrainian officials are set for March 11th, aiming for progress on security guarantees and economic cooperation. President Donald Trump warned Monday the arrest and possible deportation of a Palestinian activist who helped lead protests at Columbia University will be the first of many to come as his administration cracks down on campus demonstrations against Israel and the war in Gaza.
To make it clear that the Trump administration intends to go through with this illegal kidnapping and deportation. They intend to go through with this. The reason Trump had to get personally involved and go to social media is because more than 1 million people in the last day have signed that statement demanding the release and freedom of Mahmoud Khalil. 1 million people.
A Palestinian student organizer who was abducted from his home, who is illegally abducted from his home, and we're here to say, hands off Mahmoud Khalil. 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 Eyes off our campus now. Eyes off our campus now. Eyes off our campus now. Hands off our students 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 now. When our people are under attack. People are under attack. What do we do? Stand up, fight back. And the movement for Palestine terrified the Trump administration, just as they terrified the Biden administration before it. How else can we explain the absurd attempts of this administration to equate protesting a genocide with terrorism? How else do we understand this government's position that it is more criminal or heinous to organize against the slaughter of Palestinian men, women, and children than it is to commit that slaughter? Trump thinks he can strip us of our rights, attack our movement, and weaken our commitment to fight for our people. To that we say, you are wrong. We will not be silenced. We will not be silenced. We will continue to organize, and we will continue to struggle until the complete liberation of Palestine. Free Mahmoud Khalil and free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! What students are under liberation is near! Liberation is near! Say it loud and say it clear! Say it loud and say it clear!
Donald Trump has announced Sean Curran as his pick for the next director of the United States Secret Service. Curran, a 23-year-old veteran of agency, was once part of the Trump's own security detail. He famously protected the former president during an assassination attempt in last July in Butler, Pennsylvania.
I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. Without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion.
Without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion.
That I will well and faithfully
That I will well and faithfully
discharge the duties of this office
discharge the duties of this office
of which I am about to enter.
of which I am about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I state your name.
I, Sean Michael
swear
solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
that I will well and faithfully
that I will well and faithfully
discharge the duties of this office
discharge the duties of this office
of which I am about to enter.
of which I am about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
I state your name.
I, Salman,
Do solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
that I will well and faithfully
that I will well and faithfully
discharge the duties of this office
discharge the duties of this office
of which I am about to enter.
of which I
Moscow was faced with a drone attack. Eyewitness footage captures a large explosion on a building in Russia's Moscow region following a massive drone attack. Ukrainian drones reportedly targeted the capital, killing at least one and disrupting transport. Authorities claim 69 drones were destroyed.
అనుసంధానం చేసుకొని చేసుకోవాలి అధ్యక్ష. ఈ వన్ స్టాప్ సెంటర్ ద్వారా మనకి ఇంతకుముందు ఎంప్లాయ్మెంట్ ఎక్స్చేంజ్లు ఉండేవి అధ్యక్ష. 10వ తరగతి పాస్ అయిన వెంటనే ఎంప్లాయ్మెంట్ ఎక్స్చేంజ్లో పేరు నమోదు చేసుకునేవారు. మన ఈ వన్ స్టాప్ సెంటర్లో స్కిల్ డెవలప్మెంట్ సెంటర్లో వాళ్ళ పేరు నమోదు చేసుకుంటే వాళ్ళ క్వాలిఫికేషన్ వాళ్ళ ఉద్యోగం పరంగా ఇప్పుడు ఏ ట్రైనింగ్ అవసరం అధ్యక్ష. ఇదే సమయంలో మా హెచ్ఆర్ నియోజకవర్గం ఉదాహరణ చెప్తున్నాను అధ్యక్ష. మా హెచ్ఆర్ నియోజకవర్గంలో చాలా ఒక 10-20 పెద్ద కంపెనీలు అందులో సుమారు 30,000 మంది పనిచేస్తున్నారు అధ్యక్ష. కానీ ఆ 30,000 మందిలో మా నియోజకవర్గానికి సంబంధించిన వాళ్ళు మ్యాక్సిమం 3-4 వేల అధ్యక్ష. మా నియోజకవర్గంలో ఇన్ని పరిశ్రమలు ఉండి కాలుష్యాన్ని భరిస్తూ అన్ని త్యాగాలు చేస్తూ కూడా కేవలం 3-4 వేల మందికే ఉద్యోగాలు. ఫ్యాక్టరీ వాళ్ళు చెప్తున్నది ఏంటంటే నైపుణ్యమైన సిబ్బంది లేరు. మీ దగ్గర చదువుకున్న వారు ఉన్నారు కానీ ఆ చదువులు మా పనిచేసే దానికి పనికిరావు కాబట్టి మేము ఉద్యోగాలు ఇవ్వలేకపోతే మేము వాళ్ళతో ఫైటింగ్ చేస్తున్నాం. అటువంటి వారికి మనం ఈరోజు చదువుకున్న చదువుకి ఉన్న ఫ్యాక్టరీలకి ఏది అవసరం అటువంటి నైపుణ్యాన్ని మనం ఇవ్వాలి. నైపుణ్యమైన సిబ్బంది లేక ఆ కంపెనీల్లో ఇతర రాష్ట్రాల్లో
Former Philippines President Rodrigo Duterte was reportedly arrested at Manila's International Airport on March 11th on orders from the International Criminal Court. As per the reports, Duterte was taken into custody following his arrival from Hong Kong as the ICC continued its investigation into alleged crimes against humanity linked to his controversial anti-drug campaign. The office of the Philippine President, Ferdinand Marcos, confirmed the arrest, adding that Duterte was in good health. However, his legal team and aides were said to have protested, claiming they were denied access to him after his detention. Syria's government has reached a landmark agreement to integrate the Kurdish-led Syrian Democratic Forces into the state institutions. The deal follows weeks of negotiations between the Damascus and SDF leaders, aiming to bring the group under government control. The SDF currently holds key northern regions, including the vital oil-producing areas. Analysts suggest that this agreement could significantly reshape Syria's power structure after years of conflict. Officials view the move as a step towards national unity, though certain concerns remain over how the integration will be implemented. The agreement marks a major shift in Syria's post-war landscape, impacting both governance and regional stability.
الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الأمين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. أيها المواطنون الأعزاء أهل سوريا الحبيبة، لقد مرت بلادنا بتجارب مريرة وصعبة خلال السنوات الماضية حتى نالت حريتها وحققت ثورة الشام أهدافها، ثم تعرضت مؤخرا لمحاولات عديدة لزعزعة استقرارها وجرها إلى مستنقع الفوضى. واليوم ونحن نقف في هذه اللحظة الحاسمة نجد أنفسنا أمام خطر جديد يتمثل في محاولات فلول النظام الساقط ومن ورائهم من الجهات الخارجية خلق فتنة جديدة وجر بلادنا إلى حرب أهلية بهدف تقسيمها وتدمير وحدتها واستقرارها. إننا نعلم تماما أن هذه المخاطر التي نواجهها اليوم ليست مجرد تهديدات عابرة، بل هي نتيجة مباشرة لمحاولات انتهازية من قبل قوى تسعى إلى إدامة الفوضى وتدمير ما تبقى من وطننا الحبيب. ولعل ما يحدث في بعض مناطق الساحل هو المثال الأوضح على هذه المحاولات، وليست هي الأولى، بل حدث مثلها قبل شهر ونصف وأخمدناها بفضل الله. أعزائي الكرام، علينا أن نعترف بالحقائق أن النظام الساقط خلف جراحات عميقة أثناء فترة حكمه، فرع فلسطين وصيدنايا والأفرع الأمنية والاغتصاب والكيماوي والتهجير وهدم البيوت فوق رؤوس ساكنها. كل ذلك ترك جراحا من الصعوبة بمكان أن تندمج، وكان من نتائجها ما حدث بالأمس رغم سعي الدولة من اللحظة الأولى للانتصار من منع وقوع ذلك. ومنذ اللحظات الأولى قمنا بتعزيز المناطق بالقوات الأمنية لحماية السلم الأهلي ومنع حدوث حالات ثأرية. هذه القوات تمت مهاجمتها وقتلوا العديد منها قتلا وحرقا واعتدوا على الأهالي هناك. ومن قام بهذه الجريمة النكراء هم أنفسهم من قاموا بالجرائم البشعة ضد الشعب السوري خلال 14 عام الماضي، وما دروا أنهم بذلك قد كسروا الجدار الذي يحافظ على السلم الأهلي، مما أدى لوقوع تجاوزات وعمت بعض الفوضى التي شاهدناها جميعا. فإنه علينا جميعا أن نتمتع برباطة الجأش وأن نكون أقوياء في مواجهة من يحاول أن يثير النعرات الطائفية والخصومات البينية. إننا نؤكد للشعب السوري ولكل من يهمه أمر وطننا على ما يلي: أولا، أننا لن نتسامح مع فلول النظام الساقط الذين قاموا بارتكاب الجرائم ضد قوات جيشنا ومؤسسات الدولة وهاجموا المستشفيات وقتلوا المدنيين الأبرياء وبثوا الفوضى في المناطق الآمنة. فليس أمام هؤلاء سوى خيار واحد، وهو تسليم أنفسهم للقانون فورا. ثانيا، نؤكد أننا سنحاسب بكل حزم ودون تهاون كل من تورط في دماء المدنيين أو أساء إلى أهلنا ومن تجاوز صلاحيات الدولة أو استغل السلطة لتحقيق مأربه الخاص. فلن يكون هناك أي شخص فوق القانون، وكل من تلوثت يداه بدماء السوريين سيواجه العدالة عاجلا غير آجل. ثالثا، إننا نجرم أي دعوى أو نداء يسعى للتدخل في شؤون بلادنا أو يدعو لبث الفتنة وتقسيم سوريا الحبيبة، فلا مكان بيننا لمثل تلك الدعوات. سوريا بكل مكوناتها ستظل موحدة بعزيمة شعبها وقوة جيشها، ولن نسمح لأي جهة كانت أن تعبث بوحدتها الوطنية أو تفسد السلم الأهلي. وبناء على ما سبق، فإننا قد أعلنا عن تشكيل لجنة لتقصي الحقائق للنظر والتحقيق في أحداث الساحل وتقديم المتورطين إلى العدالة وكشف الحقائق أمام الشعب السوري، ليعلم الجميع من المسؤول عن هذه الفتن والمخططات. كما سنعلن عن تشكيل لجنة عليا للحفاظ على السلم الأهلي، وستكون مكلفة من قبل رئاسة الجمهورية بالتواصل المباشر مع الأهالي في الساحل السوري للاستماع إليهم وتقديم الدعم اللازم بما
Mozambique's opposition leader Venancio Mondlane has arrived at the Attorney General's office to respond charges related to post-election violence. The unrest, which erupted after the recent elections, reportedly resulted in dozens of deaths and widespread destruction. Authorities have accused Mondlane of involvement in violence, which led to significant political tensions across the country. His court appearance is seen as a crucial step in ongoing legal proceedings. Supporters of Mondlane have gathered outside the office, demanding a fair trial. The case continues to draw the national and international attention as Mozambique navigates its post-election challenges.
A construção de uma costa na Índia.
Se não subir, não podemos deixar o líder subir.
A construção de uma costa na Índia.
A fuel tanker and cargo vessel collided in a ferry crash off the British coast in the North Sea, spilling jet fuel into waters. The Portugal-flagged cargo ship Salman, en route from Scotland to the Netherlands, struck the anchored US-flagged chemical tanker MV Stena Immaculate near Grimsby, rupturing a cargo tank containing jet A1 fuel and igniting a fire. Rescue operation saved all the 37 crew members, though one was hospitalized. One crew member remains missing. Authorities stated it is too early to assess the environmental damage caused by the spill. Investigations into the incident are ongoing. Around 1,000 people have been evacuated after a new eruption of the Fuego volcano in Guatemala near the capital and considered the most active in Central America. The colossus, located about 35 kilometers southwest of Guatemala City, increased its eruptive activity on March 9th with the release of columns of lava, ash and rocks. And that's the end of the World 360. Stay tuned to CVR News English.